Yeah, Invisible Crisis was a passion project for me because it's just one of the very long list of issues that we have to educate ourselves about. And music connects people to stories, and I want to tell more stories through my music. That it was like a passion project. The way that they sold it was a Pulitzer Prize winning journalist who's trying to blend journalism and songwriting to affect the most amount of response from young listeners. Because most people, especially like Gen Zers, they don't really connect to environmental issues unless there's something like Planet Earth on Netflix. And that's because people are just so distracted. And he wanted to blend the storytelling power of music writing and how that makes people feel, because you can't always express things in words. You have to either watch them or you have to hear them. And he is such an incredible journalist and storyteller and observer. And he has a really epic taste in music too. And he's just like a fucking dope guy. He's like a homie. Like I can call him, you know what I mean? He's the G. And the way that we connected was deeper because I am involved in a ton of environmental things myself. Like last year I threw a conference and seminar and fundraiser for the Amazon wildfire crisis, and I started a NGO conservation group called the Rainforest Summit, and he caught wind of that, and he'd already been a fan of my music through Spotify and SoundCloud, and knew that I would like it, but didn't think I'd take such interest that I would want to write a whole album. He only asked most people to write one song or two. He asked me to write 6. And I was so stoked, and we just kept talking throughout it. Dude, he gave us like, I don't know, 50 to 40 gigs of sound bites over the course of his 7 years, like pretty much jumping from pirate ship to fishing trawler in like the barren, like open ocean, like, and we had to digest all this stuff and then create themes for each song. Most kids just had one theme and one song, but I wanted to do an album where there was like a theme and then like chapters within it, like he had a book. And he really connected with that just because he's a storyteller he is, but it gave me so much, inspiration just to keep digging for different things and like little samples and sound bites and stuff, that it was pretty much like scoring a movie, but not a movie. You're just scoring like his experiences. So you're pretty much just totally putting music to his emotions and like his reactions to like crazy ass shit that's happening every day that we don't even see, we don't even really hear about. Like no one really thinks about, like we think about crimes in the ocean, we think of pollution and drilling and overfishing, maybe. But there's so many fucking things that go on out there that we don't hear about. And that was his whole reason to get it to as many people as he could by connecting it through music. And I think he's a genius for it. And I fucking honor that dude for how he involves me. And I hope to keep doing it. I think there's another one coming up that I'll be involved in. It's with a really and author himself. I can't say it yet, but I'm really stoked for that because I don't think our relationship is closed by any means, but I'll keep you guys posted for sure. And I think I'm gonna drop an instrumental version of that album too. So it doesn't have the vocals over it.